Starlight.
The internet #1 in dancehall and reggae.
Alright, this is StarLifeDanceHall.com. You don't know, promoting dancehall and reggae to the world. You know what I mean? This is Mega Man. Right now we're here with the newest members of the legendary sound King Addies from out of New York. Fresh, you know, from their win over Bass Odyssey in Tampa. Big up Super D Bar and Grill. You don't know, that's where the clash took place. Big up Irish and Chin, and same time big up Bass Odyssey. You don't know, world class. So not a sentence. Big up sentence there. You don't know, you know. Right now we're here with KingPin. We're here with A1, and we're here with Killa Boo. All right? So, A1, you started with a sound called Goldmine. And how did you make the transition and link up with KingPin and Melotex and Addies?
Well, yeah, Goldmine, big up the Goldmine members, them Bucky, LP, Judah, you know, family them for life, really. But KingPin, me and KingPin always used to practice together, you know, over the Goldmine base, you know. And once we practice, and we used to do all the things together, a couple of dance and them things there. So just that's how the link really make, you know.
So KingPin used to play for a sound called Melotex. How did you make the connection with Addies?
The connection wasn't that hard. Melotex was more of a foundation song too. Like they had a lot of foundations up, like how Addies has it. And I mean, so the connection really. The two sounds wasn't that hard. The only thing now is just have a bunch of new tunes now, you know, to learn. That was it, really.
Yeah. All right. Right now the streets are talk. You don't know. People talk good and people talk bad. You know what I mean? But the people that might talk. A lot of what people are talking about also, you know, the whole sound is in sync. I mean, the selector is in sync with the man where I run the boards and certain things like that. Where does that kind of professionalism come from at such an early stage? Anybody can answer that.
Yeah, that's from a lot of practice at the Goldmine base. Goldmine is a sound that I used to play back in the day. Still really part of the Goldmine family. Big up Judah, LP, Bucky Dan. But me and KingPin used to practice a lot at the Goldmine base. Practice a whole lot, you know. So that was and that's really where the coordination comes from.
Okay. Killa Boo, you there?
Yeah, man.
Big up. Yeah, okay, so, you know, everybody has somebody who inspire them still. It's the man say, are there any particular selectors or MCs that have inspired you or inspired your style? You know?
Well, I'm going to be honest in saying, like, as a younger youth, we used to, you know, well, not idolize, but more like watch, you know, like a Trooper and a Macaron and them go at it and, you know, Panther and the whole of them. You know what I mean? So it's more like it's coming from there. The killing instinct where we just want to kill someone and then, you know what I mean? It just come from them and they will sit.
All right, straight. King Addies is a legendary sound from a long time with an international following from like the 90s. So KingPin, what is the Addies formula to success?
The formula to success is, well, we keep practicing, we keep doing our thing, we keep voicing tune, we stay up to date, because that's really what it's about. Because if you're just sticking on the old tunes all the time, it's never going to work. You have to keep up to date, bringing more people, bringing, like, the newer generation, you know what I mean? And that's the formula that Addies uses, you know what I mean?
All right, so A1, you know what I mean? King Addies have a reputation for busting world-class sound talent. You know what I mean? We'll go on to do all kind of international, you know, success and accolades, you know. Do you feel any pressure because of this? And if so, if you do feel pressure from this, how do you deal with it?
Well, there's always going to be that pressure because everyone always, the whole Addies up in such highlight, you know. So how do I deal with that pressure? Just keep on practicing and do what we're doing, man. Everything really comes back to practicing, you know, and just keep on going through the tunes, keep on, like, a lot of times we talk every day, you know. If it's in a group chat, if it's on the phone, we always keep in sync with everything, that ideas and stuff like that, because that's the only way that we can really, you know, be strong and face who we face when we go out there.
Most definitely, most definitely. Killa Boo, Say, how would you define King Addies' legacy? That's the first part of the question. You know, how would you define that legacy, and what does this new generation of selectors intend to add to that legacy?
Well, I would say the legacy of King Addies right now is legendary. It's second to none. You know what I mean? Addies is one of them sound outside of Jamaica where really and truly set it worldwide on an international scale. We're not too many sounds before the 90s or, you know, after the 90s really did that. So that's the legacy of King Addies is an international legacy where, you know, people worldwide, they just talk about King Addies and what they bring to the table and what they bring to Soundclash. And in terms of what we plan to add to it, I mean, that's our own style. You know what I mean? Our own flavor, and in keeping with the legacy of King Addies and how Addies represent themselves around the world. You know what I mean? Just being that sound who's a trendsetter, sound who go out there and just do things that people never seen done before in a clash and everything. That, you know, just basically bringing our flavor and keeping it in tune with the legacy of the sound.
True. All right, so Kingpin, the future of Addies look very, very bright. You know, with the buzz you guys are creating right now, people are talking New York, people are talking Jamaica, people are talking Florida. What can we expect from King Addies going into the 2014 and beyond?
Well, what you can expect is just the same energy, the same vibe, or even probably more energy, the same vibe. But, I mean, not so for that.
True.
A whole bunch of stuff, but enough songs for that. A lot of shows coming up.
You can't tell it right now, we are going to kill in 2014, you know. The people them well who I know, you know. You can't call some names, too.
No. Ain't gonna call no names. They soon book out, man. You soon see the flyers and thing, man.
Yeah, because you guys are doing a tour right now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
The European tour is to come up, man. We go to Europe on the 26th for one show, I think, and then the European tour comes in later on in the year.
Okay. At the end, we'll get a little bit back to that, the tour, because I know you guys are doing big things like right now, internationally and nationally. A1, you guys recently linked up with Irish and Chin. How did this connection happen?
You know, Irish and Chin and the Jed father Ethan, them have their own relationship, and I think one of them things where the Jed are, I don't even really know who link who, but the linkage make, and since then everything are shot a certain way, you know. Big up Andrew Digital who was there before, but you know, right now the thing I work with the both sides.
Yeah, and just like it bigger and broader and just mad. Yeah. All right, so Killabo, question.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about Soundclash culture and like reggae music, you know, in general, that allows it to become so popular internationally?
Well, I mean, the music itself, you know what I'm saying? Reggae music, before me born, reggae music is big. you know, I just grew up to come love reggae music. It's part of my culture. What I enjoy about it most is that a lot of people are attracted to it. You know what I mean? And not everybody is attracted to certain kind of music. But reggae music on a whole, it just draws people to it. You know what I mean? I don't know if I don't think it's that much the lyrics. Sometimes it's the lyrics of the music, but I think it's more the sound of the music. You know what I mean? It's just that heavy bass line where, you know, get your blood pumping and just keep people moving. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what really and truly, you know, so when music hits you, you feel no pain. So I guess music is just that aspect of the music. You know, that enjoyable aspect of the music that makes so much people worldwide love it. You know? Definitely. Every class, every culture, every skin color, you know what I mean? Reggae music reach and touch everybody, you know? Kingpin, you know, having a couple conversations with you, I realize when it comes to music, you met them deep. They are young, 24-year-old. 24, you're 24, right?
24, man, just yesterday, you know.
Yeah, man, big up on your earth strong, you know? Many more. Yeah. So how do you feel about the sound, DJ, and the music business in general right now? Just music. You can kind of chime in on the reggae aspect and the Soundclash aspect, you know, but really, how do you feel about the business right now?
Well, with Sound Clash aspect of the business right now is, I feel it's heading in a good direction because a lot of young sounds are coming back. I mean, well, a lot of young sounds are coming out, and I mean, like Cosmics and, you know, Yared and them sounds, I mean, and then a lot of the big sounds that were like, you didn't hear for a while are coming back out, which is always a good thing. And I mean, so the business, the Sound Clash aspect of it is getting competitive once again, and that's good. And for reggae music, producer-wise and as a whole, I feel the music is getting good. We got young talent like Mix and, you know, Patex and these young artists that's doing their thing, so I think it's doing great. I can't really.
Do you think there's any way that the Sound Clash business could be, if there's anything about the Sound Clash business right now that you could change, what would it be?
That I could change?
Yeah, if you had the power to change anything about the Sound Clash business right now and it just gusto, what would it be?
Well, one thing that changes, I'd say some of these sounds are too friendly nowadays, man. Like, I think some of the sound them, like, they grouping up together and they're too friendly. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I just have of it. Like, I think some of them are too friendly. Like, this sound and that sound are friend and they don't want to diss each other. That's what I think.
It's a sound for that.
I mean, sound for that, yeah. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, man. For real. All right, so A1, I mean, how can people stay up to date with King Addies tour dates, you know, general information, you know, so, you know, you have fans, I'm sure you have a lot of female followers and so forth trying to get in contact and so forth, you know, but fans in general, how can they link up King Addies?
Well, they can definitely get in contact with King Addies by checking out irishandchin.com, and then you have the Facebook page, King Addies International, Facebook.com/King Addies International, and then we all have our own Instagram. Mine is Brooklyn_A1. KingPin-A1-Killa can tell you for them, but that's the way we mainly get in contact with King Addies, and yeah, you know, so everybody else see them on Facebook page too. So it not take much to get in contact for Addies.
All right, cool. Killa Boo, we can reach you direct.
Killa Boo Addies on Facebook are at 1KillaBoo, the number 1, and Killa Boo on Instagram, or Irish and Chin Office, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Google. No,
Did you say Google?
That's Google, my name. What do you mean, man? That's what the thing said. All right, just for the record, because one of the things that the people that I talk about, they talking about your ages. So I just want you guys to run through your ages real quick. Kingpin, you're 24. A1, how old are you?
26.
26. Killa Boo, how old are you?
I'm the 30-something, 27-year-old.
That's how I work. Yeah, man. All right, so last couple of questions. Kingpin, where are you from originally?
I'm from Barbados, but I was born in America, right? In America, and I'm in Brooklyn, born in Brooklyn.
Okay. And A1. What? Trinidad. Okay. And Killa Boo.
Jamaica.
Okay. So King Addies is a song where represent the whole Caribbean from long time. I don't know, you know. Yeah.
Diverse, you know.
Yeah, diverse, and you know, and that's one thing where I love about King Addies too, you know, because you don't know, reggae is a worldwide thing, you know, and we love the vibes. We love what King Addies is doing. You don't know, I represent New York. We love what the whole sound fraternity is doing right now. Big up Irish and Chin. We love what you do for the Sound Clash business. The Sound Clash business is very, 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 very important to the whole reggae aspect of music. It keeps people on their toes. We'd like to big up Super D Bar and Grill, you know what I mean, for putting on the Clash down there. It's got people talking. And we just hope for the future that, you know, King Addies, all of the young sound them will come up, just go on, build on a thing, and just really just bring a whole new energy and vibe to the Sound Clash business, because reggae really need it right now. We appreciate the practice, the effort, and the time you guys are really putting into it. From what I get to understand, you guys really take it serious, you know? And me as a sound fan, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So again, StarLifeDanceHall.com, over 100,000 visitors every month. Link us up. You know what I mean? It's all about dancehall, reggae, and the culture. One love, and big up Claire for lining this up for us. Irish and Chin, yeah, man, you're large.
No problem. Thank you.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah.